Pseudocoelomates. Okay, so the assignments show Utley. Utley is a really nifty thing, and it's highly significant and isolated to this group. It's a condition where the number of cells in their body never changes throughout their lives. You, of course, as you grow, increase more cells, and that's how growth happens. You add cells onto your body, and that's what most things do. But not here. This particular group, Utley, you retain the same number of cells for their entire lives, and in order to grow, the cells themselves actually have to increase in size. That's Utley. Pseudocoelomates have fluid-filled cavities, which are called pseudocoeloms, and it has a endoderm and a mesoderm, and that's it. I don't know that. The ones that don't molt. The majority of the rotifers inhabit fresh water. What's really one of their unique features is called a corona. That is a ring of cilia around the top of their body. It's used for locomotion. So if you look at it here, this is their corona. It's constantly moving. It's also used for food captures. Males are smaller than females, and females may develop parthenogenically. What does that mean? It means they reproduce themselves without males and increase in numbers. So rotifers are pseudocoelomates with jaws, crowns of cilia, and complete digestive tracts. The rotifers are triploblastic, bilateral, unsegmented coelomates. So they have complete digestive systems, and they're regionally specialized. So certain parts of their body are designed to do certain things. Anterior end has a ciliated organ called the corona. Posterior end has toes and adhesive glands. So if you look here, you will see a toe and adhesive glands. These organisms can be affixed to the substrate, or they can be free floating. They can do either. But you'll see three general regions of their body: foot, trunk, head. Well-developed cuticles. So they have a outer layer that protects them. They do have protonephridia with flame cells. Males generally are decreased in numbers compared to females. So females are generally most of the population, if not all. And if you see them, so this is most of what's happening is over here. Females are reproducing diploid individuals. Diploid being two genetic components. So females are XX in humans. It would mean that males in humans would be just Y, not XY, if they were haploid. Okay, so they would have half. So this is what's happening in most populations, is just this side. They're not throwing out any over here, any males. All right, that's what's happening most of the time. And here we have him, the rotifers. I'm not going to discuss the difference between the different classes. All right, a rotifer is a rotifer, and we're just going to leave it like that. This is going to, other than to just say there are differences, some of them are endoparasites and vertebrates. Um, they may have a retractile proboscis, and they may have different life stages. That's as far as we're going to take it. This is the other phyla. We're going to talk about roundworms, which are non-segmented coelomates covered by a very tough cuticle. So these guys are molting. If you do a cross section across the body is round and it's covered by a very heavy cuticle. Molting is usually accompanied by growth. They have a complete digestive system. And with many sense organs, relative to other organisms of this development, or sophistication is a better word, their sensory or their excretory system consists of rennet glands or cells with a set of collecting tubes. That's really quite sophisticated. We can see them here. So here's the excretory pore and here's the rennet gland, which is almost like a bladder in our case. Okay. Only have longitudinal muscles, 2 sexes, and most of them are dimorphic. Okay. Okay, most nematode parasites of humans are listed here. I'm not going to go into each of them, most of them, but I would like you to look at them. This particular phylum are the horsehair worms. They do have separate sexes and lack a digestive system. The body is elongate and thread-like, and it has no distinct head. So you can kind of get an idea here. Those are all life cycles of different ones. I will pull up just this one because I want to explain this one photo. These are Wucheria species. This results in a condition called elephantitis, which is swelling of the skin, and that's elephantitis. There are life stages where they are free living in fresh water. They lack a digestive system. The sexes are separate. Their sexual maturity is achieved during the free living stage, and at the larva that actually entered the arthropod host.